everybody to the first English episode of the Knitting Cats and Unicorns podcast. My name is Annika and I'm mainly talking about my knitting and, yes, yarn that I've bought. And maybe some things that I've experienced and what happened. Yes, this is the first English version of this podcast and I'm a bit excited because, well, you may notice it's not my my mother language, so please be kind, and I'm a bit excited, but well, I've went to Cornwall and Devon, or the south of England, yeah, southwest maybe, at the end of September, and I've met so lovely and kind people there, and I just wanted to say thank you, and that now you can watch my first English version. Please be kind. Yes, so this is to some special persons I've met. First of all, yeah, it's in the order I've met them, so yes. First I met Lucy from Perla Row in Lostwithiel. I hope I pronounced it right. Yes, it was the first yarn shop in England that I've visited during my trip. It was on the 4th day, I guess, and it was like, oh, now I have to touch yarn that's not my own. So the group went to the Eden project, and I said, well, just throw me out of the bus. There is a yarn shop. I have to go there. Yes. And that was Pearl Row, owned by lovely Lucy. Hi, Lucy. The next people I've met, well, I don't know the names of them, but hi, lovely ladies from the Wool in Bath. You have this very, very relaxed and gorgeous Labrador. He or is it a she? Well, I don't know. It was so lovely. He was lying there and sleeping, and all the crazy yarn peoples jumping around him, and yeah, that was quite funny. But I was only on the yarn, so yeah, yarn. Yes, and then in Bath I also went to a yarn story. I do not know the name of the lovely lady that helped me with my decision either, but well, hi, lovely lady from the yarn story. You usually work in the online shop, you said, and not in the real shop, so hi. And last but not least, on the way to the airport, I met Kim and her really, really lovely parents. It was a rainy day and I was a bit sad because I had to leave, and well, yeah, it was like rainy and cloudy day in Bristol. But on the way to the Bristol airport, I went to a really tiny yarn shop that's called Alternate Universe, and there I met Kim and her lovely parents, and I was so happy and lucky to join the knit group on a Sunday. Well, usually in Germany all the shops are closed on a Sunday, but I was happy that the yarn shop was open, and then all these lovely and gorgeous people, and I was so happy to be there. So thank you very much. So, well, this is not only about thank you and saying hi to everybody. Yes, I have some WIPs, some works in progress. Maybe you'd like to see it, yes. I can show it to you. Or do you first want to see what I've knitted during my trip to Cornwall? Well, maybe this. Well, I've finished 3 projects on my way to the south of England. The first one was a hat. It's a Christmas present for a colleague I made. She wanted to give it to her son and said, well, my son needs a hat. And then I said, yes, I can knit one. So it's just a very simple hat. And it's like this. It's quite neon, the orange. And it knitted up so fast. The yarn, it's a German yarn. It's the Schachenmeier Bravo Originals in these 2 gorgeous colors. It's a really dark blue. That's the rest of the blue one, and a neon orange one. I knitted it with, let's have a look, 4mm needles. Well, I don't know what's that in US size, but maybe, yes, it's a 4.0mm needle. The pattern, I have it here in my project bag, I guess. It's by Melissa Clulow. I hope I pronounced it right. It's the Pull the Wool Over. Looks like this. Yeah, this hat doesn't have this fluffy thing because it's for a boy, so my colleague said no, this thing will immediately be gone. His friends will grab it off and it's gone. So that's the first thing I finished. And then I finished also Christmas presents for a friend of mine. She wants to give it to her grandchildren, I guess. So that's the first pair of socks. I really like the stripes. And it's just a simple vanilla sock with a 2x2 ribbing, I guess about 14 rows, I guess, a fish lips kiss heel, and a toe. I don't know which one. I knit my socks, yes, I prefer to knit it from toe up, not cuff down, because when I knit it cuff down, it's very, it's not that stretchy. I don't know why this is, but, well, I like to knit it toe up. The yarn, it's also German yarn. It's a commercial sock yarn and it's called Walbot. This colorway is Wales, and it's, well, what does it say? 75% wool and 25% polyamide, and it's 100 gram and about 420 meters. Yes, I have more of this yarn because I really like stripes. Yes, stripes. So, yes, and there's only one Christmas sock pair of socks to be knitted. and then all the Christmas orders are made. So here in my project bag I've bought on a market, look at all these tiny dogs. Yes, no, usually I'm a cat person, but I also really like dogs. And yes, when I went to this market where I've bought it, I said, well, I have that much project bags with cats on it. Yes, now there have to be some dogs. So in the dog live these pair of socks. It's also a pair of stockingers or vanilla socks, knitted toe up with a fish lips kiss heel and a 2x2 ribbing. Oh, and I knitted them both on a 2.25 millimeter needle. Yes. It's also a present. Oh, here I have my project keeper. Look at this cute donut. Yeah, as a Simpsons fan, I had to have it. Yes, the yarn is Schachenmeier Regia. It's also a commercial sock yarn, and it's from the business color range. And I have to weigh all the rest because I didn't have or I wasn't able to weigh it when I was on the tour, so well, I have to do that and keep everything fine on Ravelry. So that were all my finished projects. Now maybe you want to see what I have on the needles. Yes, of course, I, as many others, do have a cozy memory blanket. Mine is not that huge at the moment, but here you can see it. I'm knitting it with, I cast on 49 stitches and do a double decrease here, so that it's, you can see it here with this line, the stitches come out. That's what I have right at the moment. Yeah, maybe in a few decades I'm finished with it. I'll finish it, yes. And I'm knitting it on 2.75 millimeter needles. So, well, that's my cozy memory blanket. Yeah, there are always so nice projects coming in the way, so there's not enough time for cozy memories. At the moment it's living in my Deadpool project bag. It's made by Jenny from All About Yarn. And yes, I'm also a quite huge Marvel fan, so I had to buy it. Yes. Okay, so what's next? I also jumped on the fading point train. It's a pattern by Jorge Locatelli, and well, that's the first part, the first half. And here you can see the other half. I tried to knit both parts at the same time, but well, we will see. We will see what's happening. The first color, I hope I can find it. I guess the tag is gone. It's a German yarn, it's Wollträume, and she's making really cute yarns. And the second one, the grey one you can see here, it's by Clara, and her yarn is called Studio C yarn. It's a normal sock yarn, and it's called Rainy Day. Yes, and I really like the speckles on the grey yarn, so it is purple and pink and dark blue, so I really like it. The next colors are going to be this one. That's by Fondant Fiber. On her, I guess it's the Hardy Plus base. This one's also Fondant Fiber. And the last one, it's also a German dyer. It's Dye for Yarn. It's mulberry silk, I guess. Molten Blueberry Ice Cream is the name. So it's merino superwash and mulberry silk, and yes, I'm so excited how this shawl will look when it's finished. Yes, and I'm knitting it on, I have to, yes, the thicker yarn on 3.75 millimeter, and the thinner yarn I will knit on 3.5. So that's the fading point. And I guess there's only just one work in progress right now. I will start a shawl by, I don't know. Well, we have this ongoing project in our knit group every Friday. We decided that we have 6 projects in 2018. So at the end of 2017 we picked 6 yarns or projects or whatever and wrote it down and gave them numbers from 1 to 6, and every 2 months we throw a dice, and well, which number appears, that project you knit, and the next number is the project that I will start after this video. So maybe if there is another English version of this podcast, if you like it, then you may see the shawl. So, so the last work in project is another pattern by Jorge Locatelli. It's the Like a Cloud cardigan, and it was my birthday cast on. My birthday was at the end of July, and well, there had to be a special cast on, so that's how it looks at the moment. Maybe that's half of the body, I'm not sure. I made the holes for the sleeve and I knit the small version, I guess. The yarn is, I guess it's a German yarn. I'm not very sure. Maybe you know Drops. And this is the Drops alpaca. And it's so soft. Because, well, I'm a bit sensible with a really scratchy yarn. Or not that scratchy yarn. Well, if it's only like a bit scratchy, it's like, ugh. Yes, that's a bit sad for the beautiful yarn, but well, yes. Look at this cute alpaca. It looks so friendly. Yes. So that's a very affordable yarn, and yeah, I bought it on my birthday and yeah, casted it on my birthday. And I knit this on the Chiagu Premium Bamboo. It's a it's an US 2.5. It's a 3mm needle. Here you can see them. Yeah, and they are the first one, my first bamboo needles, and well, I quite like them. So, yes. Yes, I really like it. So. And this one's living in a bag made by Noriko. She's so talented with this project bags. I wish I could sew like her, but yes, I cannot sew. So it's good to have friends that can sew. Yes, so these are all my works in progress, and yes, there are no socks on the needles. No, usually I have a pair of socks on my needles, but not this time. Yes. So these are all my projects, and now maybe you want to know what I've bought in your lovely country, in England, on my trip. Yes, the first stop was at Pearl Row, Lucy's shop, and yes, when I emptied my suitcase, it was like, ooh, I don't remember that I've bought that much yarn in her store, but well, it's so beautiful. Let's have a look. So, why I why I came to Lucy's shop, or why I found it on Google, was that she was or she is selling the yarn by Felt Fusion, and I'd always liked to try it, but every time I was too slow to get my hands on the yarn. So I was so happy that she sells it, and yes, I bought the Christmas one. It's the Holly Jolly Christmas Superwash BFL nylon sock. Yes, it's so cool. Yes, and then I bought another Christmassy yarn at her store. I'm losing hair like crazy. Well, this is West Yorkshire Spinners Signature 4-ply, the Christmas colorway. I've never knitted with the WYS yarn, so I bought another one. It's like, yeah, to me it looks like a rainbow. I also like it very much, and maybe this one I will cast on immediately. So yes. Then no, that's not right here. Because next to me there are sitting all the yarn, or there is sitting all the yarn that I've bought, and I'm prepared it so every pile is the loot from the shop where I've bought it, and now there was one from Bath and not from Lucy, so here it goes on to Lucy. Yes, I also asked her if there is any local yarn or yarn that had dyed by a local dyer, and she said yes, yes, look, it's from Demelsa's Delights, and it's this one. Isn't it pretty? And this dyer also gave Lucy some stitch markers. Look how cute, it's a barrel and a lamp. Yes, there had also been pasty stitch markers, but well, she didn't have the markers separate from the yarn, and well, yellow is not that much my color. It's okay when it's mixed up with something, but well, yes, maybe the dyer sells the markers alone, and then I'll grab all of them. So here we go. Then the next, well, I don't know, it's a local dyer, but I really like the sheep. It's Down Sheepy Lane, and it's this yeah, beige with these brown and here's some red speckles, and it's so soft. I really like it. And here brown. Yes, there had been others from Down Sheepy Lane, and I guess this will not be the last skein I bought. Yes, and then I've bought 2 skeins of Lay Family yarn. I've never heard of it before, so it was like, okay. And look, first this one. It's also a very bright one with green and red speckles. this one with purple, yellow and green speckles. Yes, I also really like it. Yes. So that was, I guess, everything I bought in Lucy's store. So if you're ever somewhere near to Lostwithiel, you have to go there and visit her, and she's such a lovely lady, so just say hi. She also had some patterns in her shop, and yes, I found them on Ravelry, and because I've never heard of the designers, so I really like to go to yarn shops because they also have some patterns and books. And well, as a beginner's mistake, I haven't brought my knitting, so it was like, yes, we could have a cup of tea, but well, I have nothing to knit on. Yeah, like a beginner. Well, next time I will bring my knitting. So yes. Oh, now I have a sip of my tea. Yes, so then our tour went on, and well, the group left on Saturday, the 29th of September, but I stayed a night longer in Bristol, and on Saturday I made an excursion to Bath and visited 2 other yarn shops there. And the first one was a wool, and it was, yeah, a really small shop, but yarn everywhere, and I like such kind of stores because when you can go 5 or 6 rounds around, and then, well, there's something new to discover, and I really like it. So I bought, I guess it's also a commercial sock yarn. It's Truly Wool Rich, this colorway. Looked like quite colorful. I really like it. I bought another one, but I can't show you this because it's yes, a souvenir for a friend, and maybe she watches the English version as well, so I can't show you this. So, and then I've bought, I guess it's not from the UK, but I saw it in another podcast, and when I saw this, it's called Bergère de France. Yeah, I had to have it, and look at these colors. And I hope this will stripe. I really like striped socks. Yes. And then I also asked in the shop, in the wool shop, if they have a local dye or the yarn of a local dye, and I found this one with orange and grey and black speckles. And I guess this will become some really nice socks. Yes, it looks a bit ooh, because the unskein, well, I don't know the word, and I had to skein it myself, and well, I'm not that talented with that. Yes. And then I went to a yarn story, and I'm following her on Instagram, and she keeps walking around her store, and it's like, oh, I want to go there, and then I went there. And the lovely lady that usually works in the online shop helped me so well with the my decision. So thank you. They had lots and lots of yarn, but I came up with these beauties. And this will be the Wonderling sweater by Isabel Kramer. This will be a knit along. It's from a German knit group, but if you like, you can also join us, I guess. It will start on the 20th or 22nd of October. If you like, I can link it in the box below. So let's have a look. And it's a stop and go cow knit along. So there is, every week you get another instruction, I call it, so that they say now you can knit from row 1 to 30, and the next week, well, it's a sweater, now you can knit the first arm or something. Well, that's quite funny. Yes, and I also bought some Lücke needles. Or how do you say that in English? Well, I guess we in Germany, we do not know how to pronounce it properly either, so yes. I'm so excited how this will come on. Yes, and the last shop I visited was the shop by Kim and her parents, and well, as I told you on the beginning, was a very, well, not that good day because rain, and I had to leave, and yes, the group was gone, and yeah, I had to go home. So what will cheer you up every time? Yes, going to a yarn shop. So here are my little precious that I've bought in her shop. So hi Kim, hi, or say hi to your parents. It was so lovely to meet you, and well, when I look at the pictures that we've taken, it's like, oh, she's so cute, and why is she now so far away? And well, I would never dare to color my hair like you, but it really suits you or fits you. I don't know how to say it, but it looks so cool. Yes. So the yarn. Yes, her shop caught my attention because, and the shop is called Alternate Universe. So in Grief, it's on the way to the Bristol airport, so you have to go there. And it caught my attention because they are selling yarn by Amy from Stranded Dye Works, and I've bought this one. It's the Sanctuary base. It's Superwash BFL and Bamboo, and the color is Yesterday's Bouquet. And I guess this will be very beautiful socks. Yes. And then she had in a corner a wall with pixie yarn, and I guess I'm following her on Instagram and was a bit, oh, I have to get my hands on her yarn, but well, as always, I'm a bit too slow to catch something. So I came up with sock sets. That's the first one. Look, it's so beautiful. And the second one. And also I bought this little brushes. Look at it. Yeah, I really like red and dark blue or something, and yes, this one was hanging there on the wall and it was like, oh, it's mine. My precious. Yes, I'm also a Lord of the Ring fangirl. Not a Harry Potter one, I'm sorry. Lord of the Ring. Yes. So, and the last thing is this one. It's by the Dye Shack, and I guess this is also a local one. Yes. And there I had bought also a souvenir for a friend of mine, but well, I can't show you this. Because she's also very excited and yes, nosy, so, and curious about it, but yeah. So, well, that's all. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and well, please be kind with your comments. Well, I'm not a native English speaker, but yes, I thought it would be, yeah, something to give you back for the lovely time we had, and that I was able to knit with the group in Kim's shop, and well, it was so kind, and that Lucy had me with the taxi back to Eden project, and well, thank you. And well, you can also tell me if you like me to go on with both English and German versions of my podcast, if you'd like to see more, so you can tell me. So have a nice week, and well, maybe we will see you soon. So bye, thank you.